Welcome to Washington, United States, Part 1. Have you ever dreamed of standing atop the Space Needle like a king, gazing down at the dazzling city of Seattle at night? Or can you imagine what it feels like to set foot on the majestic summit of Mount Rainier, where white clouds lie beneath your feet like cotton blankets? Washington is not just a state, but a vibrant painting filled with natural colors that you can only witness here. From the tranquil San Juan Islands, like emerald gems nestled in the sea, to the town of Leavenworth, as if it stepped out of a fairy tale book, every corner of Washington holds magical stories you have never heard. Did you know that here there are ancient forests thousands of years old, waterfalls taller than 30-story buildings, and pristine beaches as untouched as in prehistoric times? If you are seeking an adventure that can change your perspective on the world, then Washington is the answer. This video will take you on a journey to explore the most breathtaking destinations in the Pacific Northwest, where nature and humanity blend into a perfect symphony. Join us as we step into a world you will never forget. Do not just watch, come along with us. Hit the like button if you feel excited. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the next incredible journeys. And especially, turn on the notification bell, because we will have new videos every week, taking you to new lands, new experiences you never imagined. Washington is waiting for you, and we will be your guide to uncover the most wondrous secrets of this place. Seattle, the radiant emerald city by the Pacific coast, is a meticulously crafted gem of nature. Like a living painting where modern skyscrapers blend with the untamed beauty of primal nature. Nestled between the majestic Olympic and Cascade mountain ranges, Seattle boasts a unique beauty that captivates the heart. Join me in exploring the city where Starbucks was born and grunge music exploded, where every street corner hides inspiring stories. The history of Seattle is tied to the Klondike Gold Rush of 1897, like a magical gateway opening opportunities for the bold. The 38-story Smith Tower, built in 1914, stands tall as a witness to that golden era. Bill Gates, the technology titan and co-founder of Microsoft, grew up in the heart of this city, helping transform Seattle into the Silicon Valley of the West Coast. Bruce Lee chose Seattle to open his first kung fu school, spreading his unique martial arts philosophy to the world. Compared to San Francisco or Portland, Seattle offers a perfect balance between the vibrant urban pulse and the serene green spaces of nature. Columbia Center, with 76 stories and a height of 937 feet, is the tallest building in Seattle, symbolizing ambition to reach new heights. From its summit, you can gaze upon the city, stretching out like a vast green tapestry beside Puget Sound. When visiting, do not miss the Seattle Underground Tour, an unmissable experience for adventurous souls eager to uncover the mysteries of this place. Ancient, damp brick walls recount tales of Seattle's wild underground life, with speakeasies and illegal gambling dens. The best time to visit Seattle is from July to September, when the weather is warm and dry, with temperatures ranging from 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. However, always pack a raincoat, as Seattle is famous for sudden showers, especially from November to March. Pike Place Market in the early morning is a world of its own, where vendors' calls mingle with the aroma of fresh seafood. Do not forget to savor Alaskan king crab at Pike Place Market and sip the first ever Starbucks coffee right where the brand was born. Seattle is not just a tourist destination, but also one of the most livable cities in America, thanks to its clean air and abundant job opportunities. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to stand at the top of the world with all of Seattle beneath your feet? The Space Needle, an iconic tower soaring in the heart of Seattle, is like a lighthouse guiding adventurous souls. With a height of 184 meters, the Space Needle is not just an architectural marvel, but a symbol of dreams soaring beyond the sky. Since its birth in 1962, the Space Needle has witnessed Seattle's transformation from an industrial city to a global tech hub. The story of the Space Needle began with a simple sketch on a napkin, but behind it was the ambition of the era's boldest dreamers. In just 400 days, from concept to reality, the Space Needle overcame all challenges to welcome the world's largest fair in 1962. Bill Gates, a son of Seattle and founder of Microsoft, once hosted major events here, turning the Space Needle into a symbol of technological innovation. After a $100 million renovation, the Space Needle now boasts the world's first rotating glass floor, named the Loop. Standing on the glass floor at a height of 152 meters, you will feel as if you are floating between heaven and earth in an endless expanse. From here, you can admire a panoramic view of Seattle, stretching like a living painting with the majestic Mount Rainier and the emerald Puget Sound. The ideal time to visit the Space Needle is during summer, from June to September, when Seattle dons its most beautiful weather. With a mesmerizing scene as golden orange light blends with the waters of Elliott Bay at sunset, like a masterpiece of nature. When visiting the Space Needle, buy tickets online in advance to avoid lines and choose early morning slots for the best photos. Do not miss dining at the rotating Sky City restaurant, where you can savor a meal while watching the city slowly turn beneath your feet. Seattle, with the Space Needle at its heart, is often ranked among America's most livable cities, offering high quality of life and boundless opportunities. Which adventure in Washington will you try first? A. Kayaking in the San Juan Islands, getting close to orca whales amidst the blue sea. B. Climbing Mount Rainier, conquering Washington's rooftop, over 4,000 meters high. C. Trekking North Cascades, hiking through America's Alps. D. Cliff jumping at Deception Pass, a thrill from the famous bridge. What adventure will you choose? Share your reasons in the comments. I am curious about the experiences you are most excited for. Imagine standing on a ferry deck, sea breeze tousling your hair, and before you lies an archipelago straight out of an ancient painting. That is the San Juan Islands, tucked away in the Pacific Northwest, where nature and humanity blend like a stunning watercolor masterpiece. Just an hour's drive and a short ferry ride from Seattle, the San Juan Islands, with over 172 islands, large and small, feel like stepping into a parallel world where time slows like a dream. Friday Harbor, the main town on San Juan Island, is a charming community of about 7,500 people, though this number can double in summer as visitors flock like migratory birds. According to Coast Salish native legend, the first man, named Swetan, descended from paradise to earth on the northern shore of San Juan Island, marking the start of a sacred bond between humanity and this land. What makes the San Juan Islands unique is the rare chance to observe killer whales in their natural habitat, with 3 resident pods frequently appearing around the islands like familiar guests. Lime Kiln State Park, dubbed the Whale Watch Park, is one of the world's best shore-based whale watching spots, where you can witness the majestic parade of ocean lords. For explorers and thrill seekers, kayaking along the island's rocky shores is an unmissable experience, especially nighttime tours to marvel at bioluminescent plankton glowing like stars fallen into the sea. The ideal time to visit the San Juan Islands is from mid-May to mid-October, when the weather is warm like nature's gentle embrace, with July and August being prime months for spotting killer whales. Sunrise at English Camp on San Juan Island creates a breathtaking scene as the first rays of light filter through ancient Douglas firs, like giant candles being lit. When visiting the San Juan Islands, bring binoculars for wildlife viewing, a waterproof jacket as the weather can shift like the sea's mood, and a camera with a good zoom lens. Do not miss savoring fresh seafood at local restaurants, especially Dungeness crab, local oysters, and day-caught salmon, paired with island vineyard wines like Poetic Drops. The San Juan Islands are not just a tourist destination, but a place where the soul is reborn, where every breath is filled with the scent of freedom and peace. Once you set foot in this paradise, you will understand why many call it the place where the soul finds home, and the heart never wants to leave. Have you ever dreamed of a place where, just an hour's drive from a bustling city, you can find paradise on earth? Whidbey Island, a hidden gem in Puget Sound, is like a watercolor painting crafted with nature's finest brushstrokes. Just 30 miles north of Seattle, this island feels like a separate world, where time slows and the soul finds peace. With a length of 55 miles and a coastline stretching 200 miles, Whidbey carries an untouched wildness like lands yet to be explored. The rain shadow effect from the Olympic Mountains means Whidbey receives only 20 to 30 inches of rain annually, less than half of Seattle's Docklands. This miracle gifts the island with more sunny days, as if specially favored by nature. Deception Pass State Park, with its legendary bridge spanning a narrow strait, features swift currents creating whirlpools like the ocean's frenzied dance. For adventurous souls, kayaking through Deception Pass is a test of skill and courage, demanding the bravery of ancient warriors. Kiteboarding at Double Bluff Beach is a dialogue with the sea breeze, as strong winds from Puget Sound lift you like a seabird. The golden time to explore Whidbey is from mid-May to September, with warm 70-degree Fahrenheit temperatures and golden sunshine. Do not miss the world-famous Penn Cove oysters, cultivated in the island's bay, paired with local wines like those from Holmes Harbor Cellars. When preparing for Whidbey, pack a high-quality waterproof jacket, as sea weather can shift like the ocean's mood. Sturdy hiking shoes with non-slip soles for tackling rocky coastal trails. And most importantly, an open heart ready to embrace the raw beauty of untamed nature, like the first explorers to this promised land. Whidbey is not just a destination, but a place where the soul finds balance, where humanity and nature harmonize in a perfect symphony. Have you ever imagined standing on a bridge with swirling waters below, like the dances of sea gods? That is Deception Pass Bridge, a magnificent architectural masterpiece, like a giant silk ribbon stretched across the strait between Whidbey and Fidalgo Islands in Washington state. Completed in 1935, this iconic bridge spans 1,486 feet with an impressive arch design, like giant arms embracing the raw beauty of nature. The bridge's story began during the Great Depression, when its construction was not just a transportation project, but a beacon of hope for locals in one of America's darkest times. Over 200 young men from the Civilian Conservation Corps worked tirelessly, blasting 3,300 cubic yards of solid rock with drills and dynamite to lay the foundation for this architectural marvel. Renowned photographer Asahel Curtis captured every moment of the bridge's construction in classic black and white images, creating a priceless collection documenting the resilience of those young men. With an impressive height of about 180 feet above the water, the bridge offers an unforgettable skywalking experience for those brave enough to tread its narrow pedestrian paths. Deception Pass State Park, surrounding the bridge, is a nature preserve spanning over 4,000 acres, with 38 miles of hiking trails and stunning viewpoints. Here, cliff jumping at Sunset Cliff is a challenge for daring adventurers, requiring courage to leap from impressive heights into the emerald waters below. Canopy tree climbing, offered by Adventure Terra, lets visitors ascend towering ancient trees with safety harnesses, offering a unique perspective over the strait. July is the ideal time to visit the bridge, with temperatures ranging from 10 to 21 degrees Celsius. dry weather, and abundant sunshine, perfect for photography. Visitors should bring a windproof jacket and a camera with a wide-angle lens to capture the breathtaking panorama of this architectural masterpiece. Deception Pass Bridge is not just a connector of two islands, but a symbol of perseverance where humanity conquered nature to create an immortal marvel. Once you set foot here, you will understand why this bridge is hailed as one of the world's most beautiful check-in spots, where every photo becomes a work of art. Bellingham, a precious gem tucked in Washington's northwest corner, is like a nature painting crafted by the creator's brush. Just 90 minutes drive from Seattle, this is a paradise unlike anywhere else in the world. Imagine standing in a living painting, with the emerald Bellingham Bay on one side and the majestic Cascade Mountains on the other, like giants guarding the city. With over 100 miles of hiking trails, Bellingham is a Disneyland for nature lovers and adventure seekers. The Fairhaven Historic District, with its red brick buildings from the 19th century, is like a history book, telling tales of a glorious past. Before European settlers arrived in the mid-1800s, this area was home to the Lummi, Nooksack, and Samish native tribes for thousands of years. A notable story is how Lummi tribal leaders permitted the construction of the first sawmill on Whatcom Creek, marking the start of the logging industry. Bellingham is also known as the gateway to Mount Baker, a mountain famous for holding the world record for snowfall in a single season. What makes Bellingham special is the perfect blend of vibrant urban culture and pristine wilderness. For adventure enthusiasts, the Chuckanut Mountains offer a challenging network of hiking and mountain biking trails. Another must-do is driving along Chuckanut Drive, one of America's most scenic coastal roads. Do not miss Whatcom Falls Park. With its stunning waterfalls, crystal clear lakes, and historic stone bridges like something out of a fairy tale. September is also a great time to visit, when summer's heat has eased but the weather remains beautiful. Savor local specialties like Dungeness crab, Samish Bay oysters, and craft beer from local breweries. The city is consistently ranked among America's most livable places, with excellent education systems and reasonable living costs. Clean air, stunning landscapes, and a strong community spirit are why many choose Bellingham as a permanent home. Bellingham is not just a tourist destination but a soulful experience, where time slows, letting you truly feel every precious moment. Whether you come in search of mountain adventures, refined cuisine, or simply wish to escape the rush of urban life, Bellingham will embrace you with the majesty of nature and the warm hearts of its people. This is not just a place you visit, but a place you return to. Mount Baker, a majestic volcanic peak in northwest Washington, is like a white deity slumbering amidst the grand Cascade Mountains. At a height of 3,286 meters, Mount Baker is North America's most glaciated active volcano, drawing thousands of photographers and explorers yearly. Native peoples call Mount Baker Koma Kulshan, meaning Great White Watcher, a name perfectly reflecting its serene beauty and snow-capped majesty. What is truly astonishing about Mount Baker is its world record for snowfall in a single season, with 29 meters recorded in the winter of 1998-99. Native legend tells of a battle between the fire god and water god, where the fire god created this volcano, but the water god cloaked it in eternal glaciers, achieving a perfect balance of opposing forces. In 1868, Edmund Coleman became the first to summit Mount Baker, a 2-week journey filled with challenges and dangers like those of ancient warriors. Compared to Mount Rainier or Mount St Helens, Mount Baker stands out for its untouched beauty and fewer crowds, offering an intimate experience with raw nature like a well-kept secret. With 10 major glaciers and countless smaller ones, Mount Baker is one of North America's most ice-covered peaks, creating a unique landscape of white glaciers sliding down from a dark volcanic crater. Artist Point is an ideal spot for sunrise, where you can see both Mount Baker and Mount Shuksan reflected perfectly in Picture Lake, creating one of Washington's most photographed scenes. Mount Baker is not just a volcano or a tourist spot, but a symbol of nature's power and eternal beauty. Standing before the majesty of the Great White Watcher, you feel humanity's smallness before vast nature, yet realize that witnessing such beauty will stay etched in your soul forever. What is the vibe of your dream travel destination? A. Snow-capped mountain peaks, serene and majestic in highland air. B. Tropical beach paradise, relaxing with golden sun and white sand. C. Vibrant city lights, buzzing with non-stop urban energy. D. Vast desert solitude, absolute silence under a starry sky. Tell me which team you're on. Do you love exploring nature or immersing in urban culture? Comment below for a fun debate. North Cascades National Park, spanning over 500,000 acres in northwest Washington, is a majestic natural wonder, like a precious gem hidden in America's heart. Imagine standing before a living painting with snow-capped peaks like giant cream cakes, while below lie lush green valleys like soft velvet carpets. The park boasts 312 glaciers, second only to Alaska's national parks, creating a unique landscape found nowhere else in the world. With an astonishing elevation difference of up to 9,000 feet, North Cascades offers a diverse journey from alpine-like snowy peaks to lush, temperate rainforest trails. The history of North Cascades dates back at least 10,000 years, when Northwest native peoples began visiting the valleys and surrounding mountains, adapting to a landscape shaped by the Ice Age. Compared to other Washington national parks like Olympic or Mount Rainier, North Cascades stands out for its untouched wildness and fewer visitors, offering an intimate experience with nature like a quiet symphony. It is truly a paradise for mountaineers and hikers, with over 400 miles of trails ranging from easy to challenging, like a vibrant collection of adventures. Cascade Pass Trail is one of the park's most famous hiking routes, where you can marvel at breathtaking views of mountain peaks and glacial valleys, like stepping into a fairy tale realm. Hidden Lake Lookout is a rewarding adventure, offering a 360-degree view from the summit, especially magical at sunrise or sunset, when nature dons a radiant golden cloak. The best time to visit North Cascades is from mid-June to late September, when the weather is warm and most trails are snow-free, like spring awakening after a long winter's sleep. July and August are perfect for seeing wildflowers bloom vividly on mountain slopes like colorful carpets, while early October offers a chance to admire vibrant fall foliage before snow arrives. Diablo Lake Overlook is an ideal sunrise spot, where you can watch the turquoise lake gradually light up under morning rays, creating an unforgettable scene like a nature's oil painting. This is where your soul finds serenity, and your heart is recharged with positive energy to continue life's incredible journey. Snoqualmie Falls, like a living painting crafted by nature's cascading waters, awaits your discovery in the heart of Washington like a hidden gem in the forest. Imagine standing before a sacred masterpiece that only nature could create over millennia, where the water's roar whispers like ancient gods. With a height of 268 feet, Snoqualmie Falls is twice as tall as the famous Niagara Falls, like a giant deity pouring a white silk ribbon onto the earth. In 2019, after a long struggle, the Snoqualmie tribe spent $125 million to reclaim their ancestors' sacred land. Compared to Oregon's graceful Multnomah Falls, Snoqualmie roars like a lion, creating a mystical mist that envelops the surrounding forest. The most miraculous is the hydroelectric plant from 1898, still quietly operating, as proof of harmony between humanity and nature here. Salish Lodge and Spa beside the falls is not only luxurious, but also the setting for the mysterious Twin Peaks film. Attracting thousands of movie fans, the trail to the base of the falls is a challenge for brave hearts, with a merciless incline and a relentless path. Spring, from April to June, is when Snoqualmie Falls is at its fiercest, as melting Cascade snow turns the falls into a colossal water beast. Do not miss the honey-drizzled pancakes at Salish Lodge, served in a unique waterfall style, or the historic train ride at the nearby Railway Museum. The hotel's restaurant is also famous for its stunning falls view, especially during weekend brunches. Autumn brings a stunning blend of vibrant golden leaves and white cascading water, creating an unforgettable natural painting. Maple leaves drift on the water like autumn's love letters to the falls. The town of Snoqualmie, just 30 minutes from Seattle, offers rare tranquility, with air as fresh as filtered through layers of green foliage. This is the perfect place to escape the city's hustle and rediscover balance in your soul. Just an hour's drive from Seattle, a mystical world emerges where nature flaunts its grandeur with towering landscapes. Where legend says gods crafted these masterpieces millions of years ago at Snoqualmie National Forest. Snoqualmie National Forest is the answer for souls yearning for wonder, home to nature's treasures that Washington gifts to those brave enough to explore. With over 1,500 miles of trails through pristine ancient forests, Snoqualmie is a living library chronicling Earth's million-year history. The Alpine Lakes Wilderness, spanning 394,000 acres, is the heart of Snoqualmie Forest, with over 700 mountain lakes and ponds sparkling like scattered diamonds. Snoqualmie Falls, with a height of 260 feet, is the region's icon, revered as sacred by the Snoqualmie tribe for thousands of years. Snow Lake Trail, with 6.6 miles and an elevation gain of 1,709 feet, is the most beloved destination, with over 15,000 five-star reviews. Granite Mountain Trail leads to Granite Peak, with an old lookout cabin from the 1930s, offering a panoramic view of the Cascades. Annette Lake and Lillian Lake, like twin gems hidden deep in the forest, offer peaceful moments found nowhere else. Winter transforms Snoqualmie into a snowy wonderland, with skiing, snowshoeing, and other thrilling activities that make your heart race. This is not just a forest, but a crossroads of history, culture, and nature, where every step tells a unique story. And when you leave, your heart carries a piece of Snoqualmie's soul, forever longing to return to this sacred land. Kolchak Lake, a stunning turquoise gem nestled in the Alpine Lakes wilderness of Washington, awaits brave explorers like a treasure hidden in the Earth's heart. At an elevation of 1,700 meters above sea level, Kolchak Lake is surrounded by majestic peaks like giant guardians, with dragon-tailed peaks, sheer cliffs reflecting perfectly on the crystal-clear water. With its signature turquoise hue from glacial silt flowing from high glaciers, Kolchak Lake is dubbed one of Washington's most beautiful lakes, like a giant mirror reflecting the sky. The lake lies in an area called the Enchantments, a paradise of alpine lakes and granite peaks, considered one of America's finest hiking destinations, like a living nature painting. The name Kolchak comes from the Chinook language, a trade tongue used by Northwest Native tribes, meaning cold water, a fitting name for the lake's year-round icy temperature. This area was once sacred to native peoples, who believed gods dwelt on the high peaks and in the clear lakes, weaving myths passed down like fairy tales. Compared to other alpine lakes like Stewart or Snow, Kolchak Lake stands out with its deeper turquoise and grander scenery, thanks to Dragon Tail Peak and Asgard Pass, like a natural masterpiece. What makes Kolchak Lake an astonishing natural wonder is the perfect harmony of turquoise water, majestic granite peaks, and lush pine forests, creating a fairy tale scene. Especially in autumn, when golden pines turn vibrant, Kolchak Lake's scenery becomes surreal, blending water's blue, leaves gold, and rocks' gray like a painter's oil canvas. Climbing this pass makes you feel humanity's smallness before nature's grandeur, but the reward is a breathtaking 360-degree view from the summit, like standing on the world's rooftop. Kolchak Lake is not just a destination, but a journey of self-discovery amidst pristine wilderness. Standing by the lake, listening to the wind through ancient pines and the trickle of small streams, you realize some places on Earth remain as pristine as the dawn of creation. Leavenworth, a precious gem nestled in the majestic Cascade Mountains, is like a fairy tale waiting for you to explore. From a dying logging town in the 1960s, it underwent a spectacular transformation, like a phoenix rising from ashes. It began when Bob Rogers and Ted Price, two locals with bold vision, resolved to save the town by turning it into a miniature Bavarian village. The struggle was not easy, with many skeptics, but with unwavering faith like an unquenchable flame, they rallied the community to create a miracle. Compared to Helen in Georgia or Solvang in California, Leavenworth shines brighter thanks to its unique location in the Cascades, creating a scene straight from a storybook. What makes Leavenworth unique is the perfect blend of traditional German culture and the Pacific Northwest's wild nature, like a vivid oil painting. For explorers, Leavenworth is an ideal starting point to discover the Enchantments, one of America's most challenging hiking routes. In winter, Leavenworth Ski Hill offers skiing for all ages, while ice climbers can test themselves on stunning frozen waterfalls. The ideal time to visit Leavenworth is from December to February if you want to immerse in a Christmas wonderland like stepping into a frosty holiday realm. Visiting then lets you witness a breathtaking scene as the first rays of sun hit snow-capped peaks, casting radiant pink and gold reflections on the crystal-clear Wenatchee River. When visiting Leavenworth, bring warm clothing even in summer, as mountain weather can shift suddenly. Like a moody artist, sturdy hiking shoes to conquer winding trails, and especially a camera to capture stunning scenes. Every street corner in Leavenworth is like a living painting, waiting for you to explore. From candy-colored houses to snow-draped mountains like a frozen world. Do not miss savoring German specialties like smoky grilled bratwurst sausages, giant pretzels soft inside and crispy outside, and bold craft beers at Munchenhaus or Icicle Brewing Company. These flavors make you feel like you are in a traditional Munich beer hall, with lively laughter and a cozy winter evening vibe. Leavenworth is not just a tourist destination but a vibrant community with a high quality of life, where locals enjoy clean mountain air and a strong sense of family-like community. Have you ever thought that fire and ice could coexist harmoniously on one mountain, creating the planet's most miraculous natural wonder? Mount Rainier National Park is just that. Imagine a giant diamond shining in the heart of wild nature. That is Mount Rainier National Park. Mount Rainier National Park, one of Washington's most spectacular natural wonders, spans nearly 370 square miles, like a miniature world of marvels. Established in 1899 by President William McKinley, Mount Rainier is America's 5th national park, like a precious gem carefully protected. The park's centerpiece is the towering Mount Rainier, rising 14,410 feet, like a slumbering giant in the Cascades. To native peoples, this mountain is called Tahoma or Tacoma, meaning Mother of Waters, a name deeply reflecting its vital role in nurturing the land. According to Nisqually legend, Mount Tahoma was the only safe refuge during an ancient great flood, like a colossal Noah's Ark. Hazard Stevens and Philemon Van Trump, the first to summit Rainier in 1870, embody humanity's indomitable spirit here. They inspired John Muir, the famed writer and conservationist, who climbed Mount Rainier in the summer of 1888, penning inspiring essays about its beauty. Compared to Yellowstone or Yosemite, Mount Rainier stands out with the largest glacial system in continental America, like a giant ice sculpture by nature. What makes Mount Rainier unique is the rare combination of an active volcano and the largest glacial system, like a marriage of fire and ice. Paradise, the park's most famous area at 5,400 feet, boasts America's most vibrant wildflower meadows in summer. For thrill-seeking explorers, summiting Mount Rainier is one of America's toughest climbing challenges, like a battle with your own limits. Wonderland Trail, a 93-mile loop around Mount Rainier, is one of America's most iconic long-distance hiking routes. The ideal time to visit Mount Rainier is from mid-July to early September, when nature wears its most beautiful dress of the year. When visiting Mount Rainier, bring layered clothing even in summer, as weather can shift suddenly like an artist's mood. Do not miss the famous blackberry waffles at Paradise Inn, a local specialty made from wild blackberries. When leaving Mount Rainier, you will carry not only beautiful photos but also priceless memories of wild nature's grandeur. This is where every step leaves a mark, and every breath is purified by the forest's clean air. A Mount Rainier National Park awaits you with open arms, ready to offer unforgettable experiences you will cherish forever. Which Washington landmark will you visit first to admire stunning scenery? A. Space Needle, panoramic sunset over radiant Seattle. B. Mount Rainier, snow-capped majestic peak. C. San Juan Islands, archipelago for whale watching. D. Snoqualmie Falls, mighty cascading waterfall. Comment your choice, A, B, C, or D, and tell us why you picked that landmark. Do you prefer sky-high views or exploring untamed nature? Imagine a mountain that once erupted with the force of 2,000 atomic bombs, and now you can stand at its crater's edge. From a height of 9,677 feet, the mountain was reduced to 8,300 feet, leaving a massive crater you can see today. The most miraculous is nature's incredible recovery, where life returned just weeks after the disaster. The Ape Caves, lava tubes, the longest lava tunnel in America at over 2 miles, formed 2,000 years ago. Climbing Mount St Helens via Monitor Ridge is a rewarding challenge, with a 10-mile round trip and over 4,500 feet of elevation gain. From late June to early October is the golden time to visit, with stable weather and wildflowers blooming vibrantly on the slopes like a colorful carpet. Remember to bring these essentials, as they will greatly aid your journey to explore Mount St Helens. First, pack sunscreen and plenty of water, as the area is dry and hot. Finally, reserve a climbing permit in advance if you aim for the summit, as only 110 permits are issued daily and sell out quickly. Mount St Helens is not just a tourist destination, but a symbol of nature's power and life's miraculous resilience. Standing before this crater, you feel humanity's smallness before the vast universe, yet see the boundless strength of life's will. This is where you learn that life always finds a way to bloom, even after the most catastrophic disasters, a lesson of hope and resilience you will carry forever. Olympic National Park, where nature writes its most wondrous tale of ecological diversity, is like a librarian, curating a rare collection in a grand library. Spanning nearly 1 million acres, it is the only place on Earth where you can experience 4 distinct ecosystems in a single day. From pristine beaches stretching over 70 miles along the Pacific coast, to lush, temperate rainforests like painted masterpieces, to crystal-clear river valleys and snow-capped peaks year-round, Olympic feels like traveling through multiple worlds. The history of Olympic National Park is tied to the tireless struggle of conservationist Willard Van Name, a silent hero who lobbied politically for decades. He fought relentlessly to protect this area from rampant logging, succeeding when President Franklin Roosevelt signed the park's establishment in 1938. According to sacred Quillate legend, the famous Solduke hot springs in the park formed from a mythical battle between 2 giant dragons, like gods vying for dominion over the earth. One dragon from the mountains wielded icy snow's power, while another from the deep sea carried the ocean's heat, clashing fiercely like colliding storms, shaking the Olympic Peninsula, and creating precious mineral hot springs flowing from the earth, like sacred streams healing nature's wounds. While California's Redwood National Park is famed for giant sequoias, Olympic's whole rainforest captivates with green moss blanketing every surface. Oh, rainforest feels like a fairy tale world, with towering Sitka, spruce, and western hemlock trees, some over 500 years old, like living witnesses to history. Compared to Yellowstone's geysers or Grand Canyon's majestic chasms, Olympic shines with unparalleled ecological diversity. What makes Olympic miraculous is its unique location in the Olympic Mountains' rain shadow, creating a bizarre weather phenomenon where the West receives up to 150 inches of rain yearly. For adventurers and thrill seekers, summiting Mount Olympus at 7,980 feet is a once-in-a-lifetime challenge. The ideal time to visit Olympic is from July to September, with warm, dry weather and temperatures from 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Sunrise here lets you witness a breathtaking scene, as morning light filters through towering sea stacks, like giants standing in the ocean. The area around Olympic offers an ideal living environment, with clean air, friendly communities, and lower living costs than Seattle. Olympic National Park is not just a tourist destination, but a place to discover nature's wonders, like a quest for Earth's secrets. When leaving Olympic, you will carry not only incredible moments, but also a deeper understanding of the importance of environmental preservation. This is where every step leaves a mark across diverse landscapes, and every breath is purified by the pristine air of ancient forests and the sea. Imagine standing before a perfect natural painting that you could only see in dreams. Rialto Beach, a precious gem hidden in Olympic National Park, is where the Pacific Ocean meets the mainland in a majestic dance. The most miraculous is the hole in the rock, a natural time portal carved by the ocean's power over thousands of years. When the tide recedes, you can walk through this portal like Alice entering Wonderland, exploring a secret world full of color. Tide pools here are like tiny diamonds, holding miniature universes with vibrant starfish and dancing sea anemones. Compared to other beaches, Rialto is like a natural theater, with sea stacks as the stage and endless waves as the starring actors. Sunrise here makes you feel like witnessing the world's birth, as golden orange light weaves through sea mist. Always check tide schedules before visiting, as only low tide allows safe exploration of the miraculous rock portal. Rialto is not just a beach, but a crossroads of history, culture, and nature, where your soul is purified by the ocean's raw beauty. Where the Pacific Ocean meets the American continent, Cape Flattery holds secrets only those who venture here can uncover. Located in Clallam County on the Olympic Peninsula, Cape Flattery is sacred land of the Maka tribe, ocean guardians for thousands of years. An ancient landslide buried a Maka village thousands of years ago, yet perfectly preserved thousands of priceless artifacts. Wooden and bone tools found here seem frozen in time, testifying to the advanced civilization of the ancient Maka. Compared to Cape Disappointment in southern Washington, Cape Flattery boasts more dramatic sheer cliffs like giant fortress walls. Which Washington natural wonder will you explore first? A. Hoh rainforest, lush tropical forest draped in moss. B. Kolchak Lake, crystal turquoise lake amidst rocky peaks. C. Rialto Beach, beach with majestic sea stacks. D. Cape Flattery, westernmost cape with sheer cliffs. Are you a nature explorer? Vote for your choice and share a memorable nature experience you have had. I will read them all. Tiny Tatoosh Island lies just offshore, with a historic lighthouse built in 1857. Here, you can observe puffins from April to September, when these birds return with vibrant plumage. The ideal time to visit Cape Flattery is from June to October, with temperatures from 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. Cape Flattery is not just a tourist destination. It is a journey to explore history, culture, and nature's raw beauty. Every step on the trail, every glance at the vast ocean, opens a new story about this land's vitality and the people who have lived here for generations. Come feel the secrets Cape Flattery holds and take home unforgettable memories of a place where time seems to pause, giving way to the wondrous union of land and sea. Spokane, Washington's hidden gem, awaits your discovery with secrets only felt by setting foot here. Imagine a city where the Spokane River rushes through its heart like a turquoise silk ribbon, creating a breathtaking scene unique to this place. Spokane Falls Cascades right in the urban core, like nature's song, a marvel rare in any major city worldwide. Riverfront Park, spanning 100 acres, is not just a relaxation spot, but a legacy of the 1974 World's Fair, blending history and modernity. Whitewater rafting from Class 2 to 4 will make your heart pound, an experience only the brave dare try. Spokane offers countless other exciting activities waiting for you. You can hike trails through pine forests where birdsong and rustling leaves create a natural symphony. Crystal clear lakes nestled in the mountains where you can fish, swim, or simply relax and admire nature's beauty. In winter, Spokane transforms into a magical snowy realm. Ski slopes, outdoor ice rinks, and vibrant winter festivals create a joyful holiday atmosphere. Snow falls thick like giant snowflakes, blanketing everything in pristine white, turning the city into a fairy tale world. Summer, from June to August, with temperatures from 24 to 29 degrees Celsius, is perfect for exploring every corner of the city. Cougar Gold cheese and craft beer from Noli Brewhouse offer unique Spokane flavors, a culinary experience not to miss. Fresh fruit from Green Bluff, with apples, peaches, and berries sweet like summer's kiss, will delight all your senses. Spokane is not just a tourist destination, but a place you will want to return to, as each visit reveals new and exciting discoveries. This is a city where every street holds a story, every person carries warmth and friendliness, and every experience leaves an indelible mark on your heart. Come to Spokane to feel the magical allure of this hidden gem, where nature and humanity harmonize in a glorious symphony of life. Palouse Falls, a majestic natural wonder hidden in southeast Washington, is one of America's most spectacular waterfalls you cannot miss. With an impressive height of 198 feet, the falls plunge into a horseshoe-shaped basalt canyon, creating a grandiose scene like something from prehistoric fantasy film. Recognized as Washington's official state waterfall in 2014, Palaus Falls is among the last remnants of Ice Age floods that shaped the Pacific Northwest's unique terrain. Located in Palaus Falls State Park, spanning 105 acres, this waterfall is not just a tourist spot but an open-air geological museum where you can admire basalt layers formed from ancient lava flows millions of years ago. According to a notable Palaus legend, 4 giant brothers and their sister lived near the Palaus River, proud and always oiling their hair with salmon tail fat. But one day, they chased an elk and, running to a cliff, fell and turned into the large rocks still visible at the falls today. But this is just a legend. Come and verify its truth for yourself. Many renowned photographers, including Craig Goodwin and Joseph Filer, have been captivated by Palaus Falls' beauty, capturing stunning moments at sunrise, sunset, and under starry skies, helping share its allure with the world. When visiting Palaus Falls, bring plenty of water, as the area is dry and hot in summer, along with sunscreen, a wide-brimmed hat, and sunglasses to shield you from eastern Washington's harsh Sunday. Palaus Falls is not just a destination, but a journey of self-discovery, where you leave with a heart full of emotions and a soul purified by nature's raw beauty. Do you believe a bridge can change a town's fate? Join me to explore the extraordinary story of Rainbow Bridge in La Conner, Washington. Like an oil painting crafted by nature's hand, this vibrant orange bridge spans the Swinomish Channel since 1957, an enduring symbol of perseverance. With a unique riveted steel arch design, Rainbow Bridge stretches over 240 meters, like a giant orange silk ribbon between shores. Its main span, 177 meters long and 23 meters above water. Every April, the Skagit Valley Tulip Festival turns the area into a colorful paradise, with millions of tulips blooming like vibrant gemstones. Come to La Conner and let Rainbow Bridge tell you a story of love, perseverance, and nature's eternal beauty, where every dream can become reality. This is not just a trip, but a journey to discover life's greatest values, where you learn that sometimes the smallest things hold the grandest meaning. This is where your soul is purified, where daily worries dissolve like mist, leaving only absolute peace and boundless joy. And now, this is the end of our journey, exploring 20 incredible Washington destinations we have just experienced together. From Seattle's vibrant streets, like the pulsing veins of the city's heart, to Mount Rainier's majestic beauty, like a deity guarding this land. The tranquil San Juan Islands, like pearls hidden in the sea, and Leavenworth, like a childhood fairy tale dream come to life. Can you feel it? Each place we visited has its own soul, its own story waiting to be told. And now I am truly curious to know which of all these incredible destinations touched your heart the most. Was it the twinkling lights of the Space Needle, making you feel like you stood atop the world, or the snow-capped peaks of Mount Rainier, making you feel small, yet immensely proud of nature's beauty? Share with us in the comments below, as every story you tell inspires our next journeys. If this video has sparked your excitement to visit Washington, hit the like button to encourage us to create even more amazing videos. Remember to subscribe to our channel, as we are your companion to explore the world. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell, as next week we will have a new video about California, with stunning beaches and cities that never sleep. Our journey to explore the world never ends, and I hope you will always be part of this story. Thank you for sharing your precious time with us, and continue the journey now with our next video. In the next video, I will take you through the roaring Spokane Falls at Riverfront Park, where the water sings nature's symphony. Or still dreaming before Puget Sound, with its emerald waves, where whales dance like sea ballerinas. Columbia River Gorge left you speechless before Multnomah Falls, a white cascade like God's tears, recounting a million-year ice age tale. While Rosario Beach, with Deception Pass Bridge glowing under the sunset, made you feel like you stepped into a living painting. You will explore Port Townsend, a quaint town straight out of the 19th century, and many other secrets awaiting. Do not hesitate. Click the video appearing in seconds on your screen to continue exploring Washington with me, where every destination is a dream, every moment a memory etched in your heart.